For nearly 30 years, it has been impossible for any new Sublime album, no Bradley Nowell, no future for the band. Because when Bradley died in 1996, many fans still believe, until now, that Sublime died with him. But now, Sublime is back with original member Eric and Bud. They're making new music with Bradley's son, Jakob. And the band has officially announced their first album, Until the Sun Explodes, officially released last Monday. And this is a huge question. Was it good? Because I'm gonna talk about the whole record and everything, and everything. So if you want to know the whole origin, I'm gonna summarize it. But basically, the lead singer Sublime was Bradley Nowell. His voice, his songwriting, his blend of punk and ska and reggae, making some of the best albums of all time, like 40 OZs, The Freedom, and their self-titled album, which I personally okay, because like I can't find this album anywhere. I swear. I went to the CD store, they don't have it. I go to another one, they don't have it. You know what? I don't really like ordering online. Hit a bookstore one time. Like, I go there, but it's kind of like, nah. But the song Santorita, What I Got, and Wrong Way, I still played it everywhere, nearly 3 decades later. But in May 1996, Bradley died of a heroin overdose, just 28. Yeah, man. See, it kind of sucks when I have to talk about this, because, man, I feel it, like, brings back the whole vibe. But, that's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. But, not gonna, but he died at 28 because of heroin. The band has never really recovered. Sure, there was a line on Rome, but screw that band. That band was kind of buns. There are tribute bands like Bad Fish. Have any guys ever seen Bad Fish? No? They one time played in Florida one time. There were reunions, somehow. But many fans still felt like this would never be Sublime. But it's alright for something really shocking happened. Jakob Nowell, only 11 months when his father died. For years, he stayed away becoming the new Bradley. He built his own music identity. But 2023, he joined Bud and Eric while benefiting his beliefs. The chemistry was unbelievable. Then came Coachella 2024. Suddenly, thousands of fans saw something that no one will ever expect. Jakob didn't look like him at all. He kind of looked more like his mom. Jakob, but he sang. And in my opinion, the first time I ever heard Jacob's voice was like in my dad's car. We were talking, and because I was like getting into Sublime, he said, I kind of want to see them live." My dad said I can with the original voice lead. But then the crazy part is, he said talking about his son. I heard his son's voice for the first ever time. And I'm like, this sounds the exact same. I can't really tell that big of a difference. And don't give me hate comments, but they sound the exact same. And I personally like that. It's kind of honestly scary. Fans couldn't believe how much he sounded like his father. After performances, the momentum of Sublime is back. And the first song they ever released was I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that. The song had Bradley's voice over voice clips telling him, and had Jakob singing. For the first ever time, father and son appeared together on the Sublime song. Probably, I'm hoping it's not the last we get to hear Bradley. For a long time, it was emotional, scabby, and proof that a reunion might actually work. Even Reddit, like a place that cannot agree. And okay, I'm sorry to all Reddit users, but you all cannot agree on stuff. You cannot agree on nothing, I swear. Hey, nothing is Reddit. I've seen Reddit users who are chill. I've seen Reddit people who are just annoying. You don't know who you're gonna encounter on Reddit. Nothing gets Reddit users. Even Reddit users started instantly against the new music, started changing their mind. One fan wrote that feels like Sublime, another wanted more Bradley's archive. And I feel like if they really wanted to do, would be really smart if they release an album with its half archive. This would be a really good album if they release a half archive and have new material. Like they can have Bradley's songs that he was like planning. What I think would be really cool if they did like an own spin-off of their self-titled album, where they have, except for Bradley, had Jakob, and Jakob sings. They will like have a 2 CD album with Jakob sings have the full songs and Bradley sings the full songs. I'm weird, and it would be cool. So what happened to the new album? Travis joined. Okay, this is 2095 was a bombshell. Sublime realized they're not just working; they're working with Blink-182's drummer Travis. And if you don't know who Travis is, Travis, if you had to make the perfect punk band, pop punk or punk, you had to pick one drummer. I'm picking Travis immediately. Travis was the one who made some of the best songs. He basically, without Travis, we wouldn't have pop punk, the huge explosion. He's a great drummer, in my opinion, and really that's it. He can probably do everything. He created pop punk in general, that 2000 pop punk, and his legend respect. He didn't want to create a modern pop punk album like Machine Gun Kelly. Make a video, make it fun like Machine Gun Kelly one day. The goal was to respect Sublime's legacy, and according to reports, they also dug up unreleased Bradley recordings and unfinished material. That's important because Jakob wasn't trying to finish his father; he was trying to finish a story that was never completed. Jacob's first original song was Ensenada. I'm sorry I cannot say that right. Oh my god, I suck at saying words sometimes. I'm a YouTuber. Releasing in 2025, the first complete original Sublime song with Jakob and lead singer. This was the real test. No Bradley vocal, no nostalgic gimmicks, just Jakob. And the fans love it. I like it personally. Lay back, relax, love your compact display. Even better, Jakob wasn't simply doing it for an impression. He was doing it because it's his own version. The big challenge. Let's be honest, the album had an impossible job to satisfy old school punk fans, reggae fans, and young fans just heard it for the first time. No matter what, it sounded good. Jakob admitted it. He cannot recreate 1994. He cannot recreate Bradley. He cannot recreate the moment in punk history. This is the only album he can is honored. Until the Sun Explodes. Until the Sun Explodes kind of fits the name, like the 40 ounces to freedom in Robin in the Hood. It's laid back, a little strange, and completely California. According to the band, it had a collection of leftover demos and records. This was the real Sublime album. It's built from the ground up. Eric, Bud, and Jakob. This album blended everything that made Sublime in the first place. Ska, reggae, dub, hip-hop influence, beach culture, party songs, and, surprisingly, hard emotional. Even one of the biggest takeaway points is that Percy Bradley's legacy, instead of recreating 90s, it focused on making a sound that Sublime would be today if it stopped making music, if they never had stopped making music. And a huge challenge thinking about it. Most bands change over the years, like a Green Day, Bad Religion, 122. I wouldn't say that much Bad Religion or Green Day. I feel like every band has a change, and Sublime actually, in my opinion, I do like a lot of changes, except for Blink's. I never really liked the emo phase. Because someone was around for that emo phase, I swear it'd be so weird. Maybe the question is, what if Sublime sounded like 26? It probably never died. That's not really what I think would happen. I feel that's what a lot of people are saying nowadays, but I feel like this album is its like own thing, except for trying to lead up to his own album. He made it, and because for nearly 30 years there was no next chapter. Well, we finally know though, because I feel like some of these songs that I'm personally liking, I really liking that one with Pennywise. I'm a sucker for Pennywise. I'm not going. So, question is, was Sublime's album as good as the hype? Tell me in the comments below. And mm, and also listen to the album below. And I will not put in the description. Google it yourself. I'm lazy. Okay, don't judge me. So thank you for watching. I'm broke. I have no money. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.